crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Caught in the backfield. It's Bass. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hauls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 2nd and very short here for the offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Satterfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll test the right side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Rides the back. Keeps it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're working that left side. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. To throw, it's Daniels. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. Quick spin on the line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air, it's Daniel. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. On the run, it's Alston. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Bass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's caught. It's Singleton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Second down coming up. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Running to the left. Runs through the tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for...
Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to Rutgers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Cobb. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Now they'll try the right side.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He did not make it. A Stonewall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to... There he goes! Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it in. He goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Alston. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
So here comes the Auburn offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quick release by the QB. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he's got a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over New Mexico State.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Knight. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. The running back has it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you.
Turning it on! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and